welcome to this week's edition of Coffee and Credit. Got my main gal, Alex, here with me, but this is part 2 of a series that we're talking about lowering and increasing credit scores. Tell us a little bit about, Alex, if you don't mind sharing, why people shouldn't do it necessarily on their own. I know a lot of people think, hey, I'm going to tackle this myself. I'll contact you when I'm ready to buy a house.
Yeah.
That may not be the best way to go.
So many people get really excited, especially when they have time on their hands. You know, we've had Corona, we've been quarantined, we have all the time in the world to start Googling. And we're like, ooh, look, I've got this computer, let me see what I can find. How do I raise my credit score? And, oh, maybe I had a problem. Maybe I had a couple little snafus back in the day.
Yep.
You know, I mean, none of us talk about those things until we're, faced with having to face them.
That's right.
And what does Google tell us to do? It tells us to do the dreaded dispute. You guys, dispute's a cool thing. It does take an account out of the scoring equation and can drastically raise your score overnight. You might dispute every single negative thing on your credit report, and according to the computer, and according to what you see when you're monitoring it, it's gonna look like your score just went up 150 points. Like nothing. Well, guess what? Underwriting caught on to this back in the day when we used to use this as a way to manipulate credit, and they said, whoa, brakes. You're gonna end up with not having a closable deal, especially when it comes to real estate. And the other side to this that we wanna be aware of is a lot of times we end up disputing accounts that are actually helping us. If it's our oldest, longest standing account, same reason we don't wanna close it, we don't wanna dispute it either. We don't wanna take those positive factors away from ourselves. How often do we do that in life? We're looking at something good, we're looking at something grand, and we're like, oh, grass is greener, let me step over there, until now we're looking back at our own lawn and realize it really wasn't that much prettier. Same thing.
Great point. All right, guys, that's this week's edition of Coffee and Credit. Again, we're in the middle of a series, so we got maybe 1 or 2 more to go. Don't forget to comment below, and thank you so much, Alex, for taking the time as always. Thank you, guys. We'll see you next week.